Hey, good Monday morning. Back to the business of business. The Mongeonjuice here at KAM Realty. I hope you had a great weekend, a relaxing slash productive weekend. I've always worked every Saturday. Saturday's a big day for me. There's always activity because obviously there's more people to talk to. And that's the way you have to think about it. You know, if you're going to be successful in sales, you're going to have to work those weekends and those evenings because, again, as we know, sales is a contact sport. So you got to keep that in mind. One of the reasons I wanted to do this Monday morning shout out, I'm going to do them every Monday morning, I think, is to talk about some of the success that we had in the last week. Kudos to some of my seasoned agents, some of my new agents, and tell you what we're doing, what we're working on. And I think we're going to just call it Monday Morning Mongeonjuice. I think that's probably the way to do it. So I'd like to get a big shout out to Chris Galvati. He put another deal together on Wareham. The kid's been a machine in his first year in real estate. Why is that? Because he's following my banana bread recipe. I gave him the recipe for success. He does it every day. He's going to be successful. And he is successful already. He's just amazing. I mean, he's one of the best new recruits I've had. Cesar Patricio, working on a few deals right now. Had a closing. He's going to be getting a new listing in Coventry in the next week or so. Shout out to him. Kathy Hebert. She's my seasoned agent. She's out there hustling. She just put a couple of deals under agreement, and she's got a couple of closings coming up. One of my newer people, Pamela McDuffie. She's pretty new to the business. She's been with me for a while, but she's getting some traction. Just listed a 2-family and put it under agreement in a week. As we know, these multifamilies, whether in Greater Fall River, New Bedford, selling like hotcakes. And some of my brand new agents, I want to shout out to Shauna Ponce. She came from another real estate company. She starts her training tomorrow. Connor Smith just started training with me about maybe 4 months ago. He hits the ground running. He comes to work every day, and he sits in the office and he makes his calls, his expireds, his for sale by owners, his Zillow leads. All of these agents are proactive, and that's really the key to their success. If you're just waiting for something to happen and fall in your lap, you're not going to have any success whatsoever, quite frankly. It's just not the market for that. And with the listing shortage, you've got to be hunting every day. Rosanna Martins, she's an attorney out of New Bedford. She has a listing. It's getting ready to close very shortly, probably next week. She has another beautiful property listed in New Bedford. And that's already had a couple of offers and several showings on it. And hopefully that's going to happen. And those folks are buying another property from her in the South End. David Aguiar, new agent, corrections officer, fantastic guy. The first time I met him, I sold his dad a house in Westport. He was 7 years old. So that's crazy to even hear myself say that. I am getting older, just like everybody else. David Aguiar is a great kid. He's already had a bunch of buyers. He's got one that's closing, I think, either the end of this week or next week in Somerset. He already's had a listing. He bought a 3-family. He's already investing in himself. He's doing a great job. For myself, I just listed 2 condos in Tiverton. The lots I have on North Brayton Road near the high school. We're going to be putting 2 units there for $329,900, 3-bedroom units. Very excited about that. I just listed a lot over on Crandall Road, an acre lot, and I just listed a buildable lot over on Kenyon Road. And that's ready to go. Permit, septic plan, everything is good. So I hope you found this refreshing. And I hope you found it informative. For me, I like to be able to keep my face in front of everybody and let you know what we're doing and, our attitude and what's going on at KAM Realty. And, big shout out, obviously, and kudos to all my folks, whether they're, part-time, full-time, sometime, whatever the case. I think I'm probably one of the few people out there that's going to really commit my personal time to the development of new agents, training and teaching you, giving you that banana bread recipe and doing what you have to do to follow, my script and my success recipe every single day. You're going to win. You only have to find 2 people every day. You only have to find a buyer or a seller. Hopefully they're more motivated. If you can find one of those every day, you're going to have a great year. That's just the way it is. So I'm insisting that you're listing. If you know of anybody thinking about getting into the real estate business, somebody that's currently in a real estate business and they're not getting the training and they're sitting around, waiting for something to happen. Or I'm sure you even know a few people that are thinking about giving up their real estate license. 87% of all new realtors give up their license within the first 24 months. To me, that's a sin. Okay. Real estate saved my life. I was packing curtains in a curtain factory till I was 28 years old. So,
Always be prospecting. I'm insisting that you're listing. Get yourself some training. If you're not getting it, call the Juice at 508-677-1600. You'll be glad you did. I hope this video found you well, and I hope you have a fantastic and a very productive week. Over and out from the Mongeonjuice. See you later.